Alrighty, welcome everybody. My name is Mantis, this is Balanced Brew, and today is episode 20 of my Dragon Quest Casual Play. It's a channel where I drink nice adult beverages and play video games that I've had in a collection. Games that I've specifically not finished or only finished very little for the amount of times that I've played the game. So, to avoid being a weird, greedy video game dragon, I am using this as a way to just kind of go through that collection and, clean up a bit. Can say that I want to be one of those guys who can say he's beat most of the games he owns. I know an awful lot of people can't say that. Or at least, maybe they do and I'm the odd man out. Last episode, we collected the next party member, Sylvando. We helped him reconnect with his father, and his father pushed him to further his goal of bringing light to the world, while also taking on a lot of the troop that Sylvando picked up in his adventures. Now we need to go to the ship. And honestly, I like this setup. It's just a lot of people that cover a couple different roles, which is cool. It can be a little annoying in fights that are a little harder, but I don't know, it's neat. I mean, I typically just run the same people the whole time, so it is nice to have at least a little bit of variation in team. You won't see me use Sylvando quite as often. Hendrik will probably stay in the party for an indefinite amount of time. I just like having that tank on. Somebody that can heal if he needs to. Basically just a paladin is essentially what he is. And now he puts the pal on paladin, because we're friends. All's forgiven for like the year he spent chasing me around the globe trying to kill me. Sorry, not kill me, bring me to justice. Somebody else probably would have killed me in that event. But is a distinction. Let's see. Well, now we're going to Vardrust. We're going to want... You know what? We'll just go with the flow and pick things up as we come along to them. No need to rush. Let's just enjoy the ride. It's essentially just a crazy homeless guy in a slowpoke shell. That we're now just wrecking. He's stranded in the middle of the ocean, probably barely surviving. And we're like, you know what? Let's kill him. Kill him with fire.
We did it, darling!
You certainly did, you piece of garbage. They just beat up two random crazy homeless dudes. That's not cool. Yeah, I've always been uncomfortable by, like, the more humanoid an enemy looks. Because it's in one of these games, you butcher like hundreds of them. So it is a little odd to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be butchering basically humans. Unless it's a game that's hyper realistic and about them. Like those crabs with like the foam hanging out of their mouth? Yeah, I killed thousands of those. Still awful. But as a monster, they look a lot less sympathetic than you just fighting a dude. 173, and that's when you choose to use it? My goodness, man. Yeah, these little shells, when they have their defense up, are absolutely awful to try to deal damage to. They cut it in like a fifth, I think. Pretty close. Ooh, cutscene.
It's a wee bit stormy all of a sudden. Sylvando!
Oh,
This
forgot.
ship of
Almost
yours
forgot
is
the most
not about
important
to
part.
Sink, is it?
Wouldn't be very balanced if I didn't have my brew. Let's get a nice can.
Don't mention the S word. I'll have us out of this in
There we go.
just a jiffy.
Still bush apple season, if you couldn't tell by that crisp snap. I'm liking the novelty of it, but I'm definitely excited for when I go back to my Coors Lights.
Fresh flesh.
That voice, where is it coming from?
Oh no, it's God.
Oh, yeah.
And he's not happy. Oh, it's this guy we saw earlier that murdered all the mermaids like 6 episodes ago. Hey man, that's not cool. I do like this guy's design.
Mighty Alizarin, faithful servant of the Lord of Shadows, you dare to enter my realm unbidden. No.
Alright, let's skip his whole thing, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna fight him. Oh no! Alright. Nope, never mind. I was wrong. My bad. I mean, I guess... Oh, that's... we fight. Okay, I know when we fight him. I was mixing up an event. But, still, it's just gonna be his tough talk, and then I imagine he hits the ship, and then we come to wherever we're at now. This feels very much like the Tom Bombadil portions of The Lord of the Rings. Where you're like, wow, that's really neat, but... It builds on the world, but doesn't really answer anything, if that makes any sense. It's always the vibe I've gotten from this. Let's see if we can break into the house. No recipes on your bookshelf. No things to steal, no bed. That's interesting. There's a nice little house he got. Oh, I figured it'd be cool to... Oh, purgatory, sweet. Isn't hell, isn't heaven. I don't know, it seems like heaven to me if you can just sit here and fish.
And what, might I ask, are you staring at? Is there something stuck to my face?
It's not the voice I was expecting.
All right, all right. It is rather an imposing appearance, I agree. Why don't we try another?
Oh yeah, the same look as the guards that tried to murder me.
Still
all
no
game.
good. Well, if at first you don't succeed,
It's weird that it randomly changes and it isn't like something they control. Alright.
Not settling on a particular form, hmm? That rather makes me think you might not know who I am.
Ah, that's because I don't.
In your world, I am known as the Seer. I take on different appearances for different people, you see. By which I mean to say that I look different depending on who is doing the looking.
I like those Yu-Gi-Oh earrings.
But enough about me. How's the fishing? Caught anything?
You've been sitting next to me the whole time. No.
No, I didn't think so. You're not ready yet, you see. When the time comes, you will know it. When the fish finally takes the bait, you must be ready to reel it in. But until then, you have no choice but to wait patiently. That is just the way of life.
Oh, alright.
You know, I have the strangest feeling I've met one of your companions. Eric, was it?
His name would indeed be Eric?
Well, no matter. We are not here to discuss him. Come, let us go inside. We can save the fishing for another day.
Alright. I mean, didn't catch anything, as you rudely pointed out. Go inside your house that doesn't really have any comfy furniture.
Take a seat. Now, the fact that you're here makes me wonder if you might have taken a bit of a wrong turn somewhere. Hold still for just a moment.
Yes, ma'am? Yes, magic ma'am?
Ah, so that's it. Worried we've lost the power of the luminary, are we?
Read my mind.
Well, I'm afraid there's not much I can do about that. But there is one thing I can say.
Go on.
You may think that your power has been taken from you by the Lord of Shadows.
Yeah, pretty good
Power
summary.
cannot be taken, no more than it can be touched or tasted.
I don't know, I've tasted power, it's pretty
Especially
sweet.
not the power of the luminary. Still no idea what I'm talking about, huh? Well, no matter. I think that's enough for now. Let me leave you with this thought. When the time comes, you will know. You will feel the tug on the line, and you will know. As in fishing, so in life.
I do like this metaphor because I've just recently gotten back into fishing and we'll be doing it again
Well,
probably tomorrow.
Don't fret.
Not tomorrow, the day
A
after with a
certain
friend.
sacred tree tells me it's not your time just yet.
That's cool.
Right. We'd better get you woken up, hadn't we? You are the luminary, after all. You have rather an important task to be getting on with.
Well, thank you, Magic Yu-Gi-Oh lady.
Go. Save the world.
I don't know if we ever get an answer on who exactly that lady is. I have a theory, but I'm not... I'm not going to speak to that 100% because I'm not sure.
Darling, you're alive! Oh, thank goodness. When you took that tumble into the sea back there, we all thought you were done for, laddie. Oh, it was terrible. We tried to fish you out, but you slipped beneath the waves before we could get to you. But then, well, it was nothing short of a miracle. There was a bright light, and suddenly, there you were, floating up from the seabed. Somehow we managed to pull you out of the water, give that big slimy so-and-so the slip, and get here to safety. I still don't know quite how we did it.
Yeah, that sounds pretty impossible to do in that storm.
What's
I
the
should have
matter,
died.
honey? You look like you've seen a ghost. You're kidding. You were fishing and you met a person called the Seer and they turned into a dog?
I mean, we all fought magical
Come on,
Satan.
silly Billy. You were just dreaming, that's all. You were out for a long time.
You have been through quite an ordeal. You need rest. As do we all. Come.
Whoop.
Put courage in your heart and lightning in your hand.
Oh, that's neat.
There'll be time enough.
It
for
always
staring
reminds me
out
of
to
like
sea
that. I think it's the
tomorrow,
Jake
laddie.
from Adventure Time quote.
Come on.
I'll be a god.
Let's get you to bed.
An angry god. Like, ooh, lightning in my hand. Lightning in my hand. Cabin on the seashore. Sailing around the world, go port to port. Let's go sleep in a haunted inn. I can't remember this part of the story. I know what happens after in Octagonia, and I know what happens after that, but I can't quite remember what happens here, which I kind of like. My memory's bad enough that even though I have played through some of this before, it's not a game that I'm the most familiar with. Like, there are certain games where I can just, before it even happens, basically walk myself through it, but this is not one of those. Let's just see what he offers for sale. Demon Whip. Ooh. I do like the idea of a Demon Whip. Yeah, especially if it goes up that much. Oh, yeah. I'll give this to Hendrik. We won't worry about selling any of this later, because we really don't need much more gear. Yeah, let's spend the night. Let's have this wonderful, weird, magical dream trip together.
Such pain. Such despair.
Oh, I remember this. This is about to get good.
I am helpless. Powerless. Bound by the chains of regret.
This is one of my favorite parts. This is like my second favorite part of the game.
Back, I would gladly accept eternal damnation just to go back to that day.
This is where I'll make,
Please,
after that, a costume
hear
change.
my plea. You must free this restless knight from his prison of despair.
This is about to get sad again. This is about to get real sad.
So we all had the same dream, eh? Just like people have been saying. The poor knight bemoaning his
The
fate,
poor knight.
asking
I love
to
his
go
accent.
back.
Oh, it was tragic. He looked so desperate. I wish there was something we could do to help, but we don't know who he is, or even where he is.
Maybe not. But that was Dracilian armor he was wearing. There's no doubt about that.
That it was.
What do you say, laddie? Shall we go and see what's become of Dundrasil now that this blasted darkness has engulfed the world?
Oh, that's right. We loop around the opposite way this time. Okay. Yeah, alright. I know where we're going now. I'm picking up what's going. I'm picking up what's being put down, you know? Oh, I even found the door to the outside. I'm really picking up what's being put down. So we are gonna go. One of these doors was where the one orb was, but I can't remember what's in the other one. If maybe now is the time that we can access it or no? Oh, that's right. It's an ultimate door. Or a magic key. So the other one... Because I don't actually know what became of Svardrest. Oh! Eve Adam 86. Well, howdy, howdy. Thank you for stopping in. I'm doing well on this fine day. Just enjoying a nice bush apple while... this is about to be one of my favorite parts of the game. It's about to get very sad, melancholy for essentially a Dragon Ball looking Dragon Quest game. Okay, so a mysterious door is keeping the door shut. So. But yeah, we're about to take a little emotional walk down memory lane for one of our characters. going to be quite a fun time. And after this quest is where I get to change my costume to the ancestral armor that I already had. How's my day going? It was pretty good. Just a kind of a normal day at work. Answering phone calls, driving around, quoting stuff. How about yourself? How was your day? Sorry for anybody watching this. You should probably say the questions out loud. Eve Adam 86 asked how my day was going. Going pretty good. Yeah, no problem. I appreciate you right back at you. So this is, to catch anybody up, this is the ruined kingdom that our hero's from. And that little old man in the Scottish, like, golfing hat is our paternal grandfather, our biological paternal grandfather. This was the kingdom he once ruled in his youth that our parents took over for and that was destroyed on the day of our birth. And now we're going back to help free a Restless, like, Death Knight. And how long have I been playing this for? This is episode 20. And they all range on average about an hour, hour and 15 minutes. So I'm about 20-something hours into this one so far. At least for this playthrough. I've gotten just a little further into the game than this point before, but I'm forcing myself to finish it. My whole mission with Balanced Brew is to pick games I haven't finished or haven't finished as many times as I think I should have for as much as I enjoy them. And kind of knock through a little bit of my collections of games I keep buying and then not finishing. But as far as this one goes, I'd say 25-30 hours would probably be pretty accurate for this playthrough so far. A little less, a little more. Oh, thanks, Mr. Slime. I won't hurt you. I definitely wanted to get this finished and on the record before the 12th one comes out, which I still probably have at least 2 years on anyway. But the sequel to this one will be... Or the next in the series. I shouldn't say that it's going to be a sequel to this one because it probably won't be, but... Good 30 hours in. I'd say we're probably about halfway, maybe a little over halfway, depending. I skip a lot of the unnecessary cutscenes just because I found that they do add a little bit of extra fluff and clutter to what could otherwise be a pretty clean-cut game. There's a very emotional scene here earlier in the game where we did a ritual with Rab once we reconnected and figured out he was our grandfather to put the souls of the kingdom to rest.
Good heavens. This place was in ruins the last time we came. But this is something else. Ah, it fair breaks my heart.
Yeah, last time we did a ritual to put all the souls to rest, but I think this is the only soul left in the city that isn't at peace.
Don't just stand there, darling. If I'm getting my hands dirty, you are too.
Fair enough. Everybody pitch in. Which games do I like to play from Eve?
Lord
I really like RPGs in general. My tops would definitely be anything in the Dragon Quest series.
That runs beneath the... Right. Let's get in.
Anything in the Dragon Quest series, any of the Elder Scrolls games. I've been a big fan of like Owlcat's Pathfinder games, as well as like Rogue Trader for Warhammer 40k. And then as far as not RPGs, I've been playing a little bit of Rainbow Six Siege lately. Do some gunfight every now and then with my buddy. And some Overwatch if I'm in the mood for it. Oh, I have a special place in my heart for the Pokemon games, which I'm also a big fan of. RPGs, but specifically Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which I'm going to play on my GameCube probably after this. And then SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom's another one that definitely ranks pretty high up there. Any games of particular note that really scratch that itch for you, or just any genres in specific there, Eve?
Such pain. Such despair. How dare you? How dare you return here? Be gone, servants of evil!
Ah, if I could get that armor in this game, that'd be great.
Everything. You destroyed everything. You monsters!
Oh, Eve, well, thank you. I appreciate you saying you leave a follow. I appreciate the good vibes. Yeah, thanks. Just kind of always doing it for the vibes. It was a pleasure having you stop in.
Chat with our friend here, but something tells me he's got other things in mind.
Gosh, that character got such good design.
Spade folk?
Oh, that's so cool. I really want that armor, like that color. I think Hendrix Cursed is what that little white dot is. Oh, well, thank you, Eve. You deserve it. I appreciate that. Thank you. Not to sound corny, but just kind of doing it for the love of the game. Parentheses S. We are... Okay, it was a curse. All right, thank you. I do. Curse is something you don't run into too often in this game. Not to jump back off that tangent, but he's got the magic shield, and then that's the Falcon sword, Falcon blade, I think it's called. Which we can get both of those. That actually might be an ethereal shield. What's my opinion about this game? My opinion on it is that as far as games in the series go, I don't think it's my favorite. But what I think it does well is it's like a nice throwback to the early RPGs with like the simpler stories, but in a way that it like plays off those tropes and then elevates them a little bit. So like if you're looking to scratch the itch of like a classic earlier game, Dragon Quest games, with kind of a simpler, straightforward big bad, and that while still having a couple twists and turns in there that are modern, I think it's the best for that. Overall, I think this game's like a 7.5, 8 out of 10 as far as I rank it, taking my own personal bias out of there because I am a big Dragon Quest fan. But I'd say overall, if you like turn-based RPGs or want to get into one, it's
grows ever greater.
I think better than most options to get into, and it's very easy to play. And if you find it too easy, it has something called Draconian options where you can select different modifiers to make the game a little harder for yourself as well. But it's definitely easy. With just like very little attention, you can kind of even set your characters up to, other than your main character, actually you can set them all up to just follow a different like tactics script, which definitely makes it a little simpler, but it's very easy to understand, very easy to digest. Nothing in it's too incredibly complicated, while still having like a nice weighty feel to it. Plus, who doesn't love the designs of Akira Toriyama?
Such pain. You took my beloved Eleanor. You took my boy. I will never forgive you!
Eleanor. But that's the old queen's name, which would make you...
Erwin, last king of Dundrasil. Just as I thought.
So this is my character's dad.
A great man, and a fine warrior too, as you've just witnessed. And, most importantly of all, your father. I'm sorry the two of you had to meet like this. What happened to you, Erwin? Come on, laddie. Look at me.
Oh, this is so exciting. Yeah, I'd like to see your art.
What in the...
At last you have come.
What sort of stuff do you do? Like, what
Long
realm
have I
of
waited
stuff
for a
as far as that
kindly
goes? I'm not the most
soul
versed
to
in art,
free my
but
restless night from his misery.
The voice from the dream.
do you have like a
You
Twitter
are
or something they could
correct,
go
of
check out?
course. Before you, kneels Erwin, King of Dundrasil. All those long years ago, on that darkest of days, he fought to the last. The light of justice sustained him, and he refused to yield to the darkness. But with time,
I love her. I love her
that
voice.
light has
Good to hear. Can I get your Discord?
and all that
Yeah,
remains is the tortured
let me pull it up
soul
'cause I don't actually remember it off the top of my head.
lost between light and dark, life and death. I beg of you, help him, free him from his nightmare. Shine the light of hope into the darkness of his despair.
The voice. It's gone again. Who is she?
You would really think I would know my own, but
That'll have to wait. Erwin here needs our help. But what are we supposed to do to help him?
mine should be. I'll actually just drop it in the chat, so I don't mess up the spelling. Stream manager, hold with me for a sec, because I'm incredibly untech savvy. Let's see here. I think there's a digit number after it. Let me just confirm that I'm not reading that wrong. Alright. That should be it. How long have you been an artist there? Gosh, that's such a cool visual, like being sucked into the pit of despair that is his soul.
Do I smell fresh meat? It's been a while. Years, in fact. Well then, I need to make you nice and miserable before I devour your tender torment. Watch and despair.
Oh, maybe that was my originally known as. Yeah.
Such pain. Such anguish. I am helpless, powerless, bound by the chains of regret.
Yeah, I will. And right on, that's cool. I say I'm not the most well versed in art for certain, but I definitely have an appreciation for it. I have a couple friends that are at least in that a little more than I am, anyway.
It is a great honor to be invited to celebrate this most special of days with you.
Just never had much of a.
The birth of your
I have
son
appreciation
and
for it, but
heir
no
is a
personal
source of
patience to do it
great
myself.
Joy and happiness to us all. Congratulations, Your Majesty.
Thank you. Thank you. Aye, this is a momentous day for Dundrasil. I am truly humbled to be lucky enough to celebrate it with you all. My dear Sultan, King Gustav, allow me to welcome you both to Dundrasil. You honor us with your presence.
The honor is all ours, King Erwin. Truly, it has been far too long.
So that's
1,000 thanks for preparing such lavish
So that's the
festivities.
Sultan of Gallopolis that we've met, and then the old
Though,
King of
course,
Snarfelt.
we are not here merely to celebrate. Today's colloquy of kings shall determine the fate of Erdrea for generations to come. I, for one, mean to see that my people's interests are well represented. You will forgive me if I grow a little passionate at times.
It is the first time the rulers of the four kingdoms have ever gathered under one roof, you know. A momentous occasion indeed.
It used to be 5, but something
But
happened
the
to
reason
Swardrest.
itself is a momentous one, of course. The
And I
birth
can't- I
of
don't know
an
what.
heir to the title of
gotten there
luminary
yet.
is an event of unparalleled significance.
Indeed it is. Thank you once again for agreeing to meet so readily. Now, I have some final preparations to make before we convene the colloquy. I will come and fetch you when we're ready to begin. Guards, I don't suppose any of you have seen King Carnelian?
Yes, sire. King Carnelian is walking the grounds with Lord Robert, sire.
Alrighty, so now we're a ghost in the soul of our dead father in the past. Let's just put hats on hats on hats.
King Carnelian, Lord Robert, I will be convening the colloquy shortly, if you'd like to make ready.
Lord Robert informs me that the boy bears the mark. That he is the luminary reborn.
That's right, aye. I've decided to present him to you all at the colloquy. The sight of so many people gathered to celebrate his birth has brought home to me how important he is. How much hope the light he brings represents.
Save it for the meeting, Owen.
Alright, known to be a jerk. Well, fun fact, I think we find out later on he was possessed at this point.
The fate of all Erdrea hangs in the luminary now. Not everyone's going to be happy about that.
Yeah, they didn't know it at the time because he was such a tight
It's
ally.
nearly time. What?
Carnelian is like slightly possessed or being... Alright. We gotta go back up. If I remember correctly, that's where the bed chamber's at. Council chambers at the other end of the hall. I think it's off to the right. Nope. Alright, this is the library. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. It's alright. It's our grandfather talking about how much he loves his son-in-law. That's cool. That's neat. So, this is the royal bedchamber? Now we're gonna see ourselves in the past of a memory. That's our mom.
He's so tiny. Can I touch him, Lady Eleanor? I promise I'll be careful.
And that is our young, basically stepsister, the daughter of King Carnelian. Jade, who is also a party member that we haven't recovered yet.
He wants to play.
But that is us.
He's a very special boy, you know. They call him the Luminary. People have all sorts of hopes for him. But I just hope he grows up to be like his father. That he can help people to overcome their problems, just as Erwin does.
I hope he grows up to be nice and kind like you, Lady Eleanor. King Erwin!
Yeah, so it's basically our young stepsister. Well, older
Colloquy
stepsister.
is about to start, Eleanor. Will you hand me the wee one?
Aw, I love their accents.
All right, wee man. Let's go and talk to some scary old men, shall we? Don't worry. Daddy will look after you.
Oh, Erwin. You don't need to hold on to him so tight, you know. Let the poor boy breathe. Would you look at it thundering away out there? And on such a special day, too. It's making me feel uneasy.
Come on now, Eleanor. There's nothing to worry about. We'll keep you safe no matter what, won't we, wee man?
Ah, that's so sweet. It's just sad knowing how this ends.
Me,
Hey, you don't need me to protect you, Jade. You've got King Carnelian. Your dad's a force to be reckoned with.
I like that 2 out of the 4 kings have a real nice mullet flow.
Right. We better get this meeting started. I'll see you later, Eleanor.
Good luck. Both of you.
Ah, this is so somber. So now we go to council chamber. All right. We kind of the beginning of the game kind of starts with a different perspective on this happening. So like we kind of see it from part of the chamber, and then we kind of see the attack on the city happen. But we don't see it from their perspectives. We just see like a general perspective.
This child, he is the one?
He bears the mark. There's no mistaking it. Dark One riseth, tree descendeth, luminary, man defendeth. Light's mark shineth, hand extendeth. With his coming, black night endeth.
It's a lot of F's.
The final poem in the Book of Erdwin.
The legends tell us that the Dark One was defeated by the Luminary in the Age of Heroes, bringing eternal peace to the world. But, as I'm sure you haven't failed to notice, monsters walk the land once more. The peace of Erdrea is under threat.
I mean, kind of sounds like the peace wasn't eternal, but that's just me.
The kingdom of Svardsrust has already fallen at the wicked creature's hands, and King Arnund with it.
Oh.
He will be sorely missed.
So that's what happened. All right.
And now a child has been born who bears the mark. Which brings us to a reason for gathering here today. What does all this mean for Erdrea?
I wonder what... There's got to be more to that Svardrast thing. but we're getting more about it in Act
of the
2.
Dark One, of monsters running wild, of the peace of centuries crumbling. But surely, the birth of the child signals an end to our woes. Now that the Luminary is among us, the balance can be restored, the peace can be maintained. All is well, is it not?
You believe that the presence of the Luminary will ensure that peace prevails. Can you be certain? Forgive me, Lord Robert, but the Book of Erdwin contains another poem concerning this matter, does it not?
It does. The very first poem. The prophecy. World Tree's gift, first of many, bold, bright, blessed luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast. Lo, the Dark One, bleak, black, vast.
What are the two of you implying? That the Luminary causes the appearance of the Dark One?
It kind of seems like a...
Without light, there cannot be shadow. Without darkness, the stars cannot shine.
That actually does kind of make
This
sense.
has always been the way of the world.
In a weird way.
Darkness and light must coexist. So, indeed, the birth of the Luminary may well be what causes the Dark One to awaken.
Yeah, but also, like, the death of the Luminary doesn't, like...
You dare to imply that my son is somehow the source of our troubles? That the Luminary isn't a force for good?
I mean, also, the troubles were happening before I was born,
Can
so,
we
like...
be certain that he is? Evil does not always take a monstrous form, after all. You must have noticed the sinister glow emitted by Erdwin's lantern of late. Ever since your child was born, in fact.
What are you trying to...
Oh. The star sings at night, you know. I have heard it. It sings of Erdria's destruction.
King Gustav is right.
Oh, don't you start.
Ominous footsteps approach.
Well, alright.
We
Well,
all
Carnelian
hear
definitely
them.
looks evil in this light, but...
As the leaders of this world, we owe it to our people to root out even the slightest hint of evil at its source. Even when that source is painfully close to home.
Why don't you just come out and say it? You're asking me to kill my own son.
Oh, wow.
My
Alright,
own
yeah, that's
flesh and
extreme.
blood.
That's definitely extreme. Talking about just killing an infant over some wine. Yeah, that's a little wild.
Something happened. Not long before the child was born. I'm sure some of you saw it. A great, blinding light shot up from Yggdrasil and set the sky aglow. For a moment, it seemed that night had become day. We saw that same light on the evening he was born. It was shining from the mark on his hand. The child is a force for good. I have never been more certain of anything. He did not give rise to the darkness. He was sent to drive it out. Light and dark are not two sides of the same coin. The light of the Luminary is a gift. A gift that will cleanse the world of evil.
A rousing performance indeed. Of course, if you had shown even a whit less conviction, we would have had no choice but to remove the child from your care.
Oh, thank goodness. It was just a ploy.
The Luminary is the child of Yggdrasil.
Oh, that's good.
He
Whew.
alone can bring light
Okay, so
to
he's
the
not
world.
possessed yet. All right, Carnelian gets that later.
Be
All right.
protected at all costs.
Later from this point. He's already cleared by the time
You
we're
will
in
forgive
at our
us our
time.
little test, but we had to be sure how strongly you believed. Your face.
I am satisfied. Send him to Heliodor when he comes of age. He will be trained in all that he will need to fulfill his
Oh, that's
destiny.
cool.
We must confer
There's like
upon
a
the
ward.
Luminary the power to lead us all.
King Carnelian. Everyone. I don't know what to say.
Very good. The most pressing item on our agenda is dealt with, and it ended just as I knew it would.
Now the matter is settled. Our kingdoms are united in their purpose.
Oh, that's sweet. I do appreciate that. Oh, wow, that is a tiny baby. I guess he was just born.
Let all be as Yggdrasil wills it.
That concludes the colloquy. Now, all that remains is to introduce the Luminary to his adoring public.
Thank you, King Carnelian. My friends, I'd like to thank you all for coming. Now,
Your Majesty!
What is it?
You must flee the palace immediately. Monsters! Hundreds of monsters!
Yeah, okay, so we've seen this part. Yeah, not necessarily this, but like a different beginning view of the city being attacked.
We're under attack. Everyone, we have to get out of here now.
So, yeah, I kind of wish they looped more cutscenes together and didn't just make us run 5 feet for another one, but...
They have come in force, but they shall not have the child. Lord Robert and I will keep them at bay. Take Eleanor and the child and flee the castle. Now!
But King Carnelian, this is suicide!
You need not fret on my behalf. I am not in my dotage just yet. Now go!
Thank you, both of you.
Alright. Following him to the throne room. I mean, it must speak to Rab's prowess that even as an older man, he can certainly survive and... oh, Shad, hello. Welcome. Today is Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday, my dude. It does feel like a Wednesday.
Never mind that now.
Doesn't feel like tomorrow's going to be a TGIF.
No matter what happens, I will get you out of here.
Oh, I wish I could get, like, the purple skin. I think we can get that version of his armor, but I like the Dark Shadow Knight armor. I really wish we could get that. I still can't tell if this is mostly like hallucination and memory, or if this, in kind of some weird way, is also us time traveling back to when it actually happened, but I can't quite be for certain. Alright. I'm gonna save real quick and just take a quick little bathroom break because I have the bladder of an old woman. Miss Bella the cat, my cat, must be awful done with me today because I have my office door open and everything, and she wants nothing to do with me, so, which is odd. Normally she's in here causing a ruckus. I was hoping she'd make an appearance, but that guy's sleeping on the job. Oh, he's dead. No, I knew he was dead. That was a little setup. I like dumb
should be able to get out
humor
through
like
here.
that. Oh, that's cool. They talk through the shield. Shad wishes today was Friday. He's ready for the weekend. Yeah, I feel you there, buddy. You've definitely put in more hours traveling than most people do in the last 2 weeks.
The monsters are everywhere. What are we going to do, Erwin?
If they've made it this far around the castle, they must have the place surrounded. We'll have to use the tunnels. This way.
Into the tunnels. We're going underground. Storeroom is where I'm going to imagine the secret tunnel is, because that's where it always is.
I think this was the one. Quickly, in we go, before the monsters find us.
Alright, oh, we've been here before, but in the present day. Still looks like a sewer. Probably still also smells like a sewer. There was a chest up here before, so it is weird that somebody, I think so anyway, so it's weird that somebody came in and like placed a chest to stash some stuff down here. But also, you know, it's RPG logic, of course.
Time to make a break for it. I'll deal with him. Get out of here, quickly!
But Erwin...
Run! And don't look back!
All right, you despicable creatures. Do your worst.
Hit him with the
You
old
won't
razzle
get
dazzle.
past me!
Hit him with the old razzle dazzle. Are we helping him out, or are we just gonna watch him fight? Just fight a monster while it's not aware? That kind of makes it seem like a villain. It's not a dragon. Don't know why you'd use that. I'm no monsterologist in this universe. That's definitely not a dragon. He has like bat-like wings, I'll give you that. Does breathe fire, but got goat legs. Really want to get rid of this goofy looking dragon sword. I like the concept of it, but like I think they went too far out with the palm or the cross guard. Like, it's weird. This series is very anime. And it is meant to look like, but I don't know. So a lot of their great swords are not very well. I don't think they're as well designed as others in this. I love the katana, dai katana ones, but oh, I forgot. I just died. All right, well, I just died while magically in the memories of the soul. Oh my god, do I gotta go through all of this over again? I just died while magically transported to the memories of my father's restless soul, which might also be teleporting me back in time, technically. Yeah, my brain needs to rest in peace after trying to do the mental logic of that. Actually go in here and just see if there's anything hidden in here. I wonder if we can help out the other guards. Oh, we can. Oh, okay. Alright, well, I feel bad just leaving all those other guys to die then. I wonder if there's a reward for defeating all the monsters. Well, you know what? I think we might try and find out. Because that is kind of neat to think that, like, maybe it has some effect. Maybe? I don't know. I like the design of the flamethrowers, but I'm not a big fan of them. There's the Dragon Quest Monsters games, and the newest one you can get one of those. I don't know. Humanoid monsters typically don't do it for me. I'm a big, like, bestial and draconic monsters kind of guy. The more reptilian, the better. Just sit here and trade blows. That's fine. I can do this all day. Okay, let's go up top. Let's just see if this... I'm just very curious now. I've never thought about this before. It's only like my third time getting to this point in the game. But it is interesting to, like, jump monsters. Is the magical ethereal spirit. Yeah, you got him. Yeah, you go, champ. You got him. Definitely all you. It is also weird to think about because, like, I think all these people die. Like, the only survivors of this whole thing are Jade, my character, and my grandfather. My mother for a little bit, so like it's, and even then that's like minutes. Like it is very weird to be doing this, to help them fight these monsters just knowing that they're probably all going to die anyway. But, I don't know, just food for thought. A little morose, I know. A little macabre. I hope I used that first word correct. I'm not 100% after I said it. Alright. Let's just make sure none of them made it back into here. Yeah, also fun fact, our father, the king in this, was just a soldier. He was there's no nobility to him. my mother, Rab's daughter, married him, so he's actually essentially a peasant king. But as Rob says, he has all the traits of a wonderful king in this world. I just think that's kind of a neat factor, that he technically married in as a man with no nobility into the royalty, which I like. Yeah, we're jumping these boys. And the game almost crashed out for a second due to that animation. I jumped a little bit. Yeah, that one is down. It's almost like he magically started getting chopped to pieces. Monsters here in the castle. Yeah, grab a sword, fight! Fight to the last man. Alright, 2 more to go. At least, well, that I can see. A Casbonaut. They've got Russians in this game, Chad. I think that skeleton went to space. Also, I like that goat man has abs. Even though he has a very fat lower goat body, absolutely shredded upper torso. I like that design as well. I hate when they make all of the monsters seem like too muscular and fit. Like, I like that dichotomy of like, oh yeah, you know, the lower torso is different than the upper there. You got thick goat boy bottom, and then oh, what is it? The show where they run in slow motion. The David Hasselhoff beach show where they run in slow motion. Then you got those abs. Why can't I think of that? Man, that's gonna kill me. That's... And I won't Google it. I'm too proud. Actually, we're gonna go up and heal for one last. I got ahead of myself. Got ahead of myself. Save once more. So that way we don't have to do that all over again. Alright. And away we go. I do like the architecture in this castle as well. But I am very much curious about exactly how Zvardrust fell. I think that might be part of Act 3, maybe, which I've never gotten to. Never gotten beyond the very final parts of Act 2. Alrighty. Let's try this again one more time where I'm paying attention and don't just let 3 monsters that I should have wiped the floor with beat me. We also need to... Okay, we have the Sage's Elixirs. Don't need any of this other nonsense. Pretty close then. Yeah, I'm about exactly halfway, if not a little over, through the game, chat, if I remember correctly. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. giant holy sword.
Be gone, damn you!
Yeah, not a dragon. Just have him take out the other one. There we go. Yeah, just use the sword normally. And then we're gonna hit him with a little bit of Unbridled Blade. I do like just a nice, good overhead chop animation for swords. If I'm wielding a big sword, that's the ability I want. I like my dad's mustache.
And stay down. Right. Time to get after Eleanor. King Carnelian? Over here, Your Majesty!
Alrighty, running after him again. So, did he run back? Did he go this way? I can't. Okay, so he's going back the way we just... Yeah, again, feels like this all could be one cutscene. Not to be that guy, but I'm going to say it a million times. Oh, okay, so sorry. He had to move to this room for some reason.
King Carnelian? What in the... Who are you? What do you think you're doing? Your Majesty!
Erwin, is that you? What happened? Is everyone safe?
You're all right. Thank goodness. Jade's with Eleanor and the Wee One, Your Majesty. They made it safely out of the castle.
I see. Good. Very good. I shall send my forces after them right away.
Oh, he was possessed. I knew it.
Your Majesty, what do you...
Hey man, that's not cool.
The bloodline of the Luminary ends here. Today.
Well, no. I'm still alive.
King
Clearly
Carnelian?
not.
Your Majesty? Sire.
Of course Hendrik would have been. Man, he's old.
Forgive me.
I thought he was a little younger than
unable
this.
to find you. I thank the heavens that you are unhurt. King Erwin, what has happened here?
I had no choice. He came at me in a frenzy. Queen Eleanor has absconded with the Luminary, and with my daughter.
Surely not. Whatever would possess them to commit such acts?
Alright, yeah, Hendrik's a little too gullible. This is wild.
The birth of the child has put them both under great pressure. It has also caused the coming of the monsters, the loss of countless lives.
So he started indoctrinating Hendrik to this belief. Basically, the moment my dad was dead, warm and dead on the ground.
Does
Wild.
bring darkness in its wake. After all, without him, this tragedy would never have come to pass. Yes, I see now. He is not our savior. He is the harbinger of the night to come. The child of evil! The dark spawn! He must be found and dealt with. The peace of Erdrea must not be permitted to collapse. Find him! Leave no stone unturned.
Sire.
Oh, still alive.
He is no harbinger of darkness. He is the luminary, the savior.
Wouldn't speak ill of me even to his final breath.
Please, King Carnelian must be stopped, or the world will be plunged into darkness.
Bro was right on the money. That's exactly what happened.
Please, forgive me. I was too weak.
Did he send me to the past, or did he come to the future? Because my boy just absolutely called everything that happens. That's just basically Act 1. We're gonna do that. 'Cause I feel a fight coming on. Ah, that weird hump in the back of its... on its back's making me... Oh, gross.
I am the Gloomnivore.
Alright, that's ridiculous.
I devour despair.
It's like if you asked a 9-year-old to design a monster, but if that 9-year-old was emo.
And this one's misery is just exquisite. His kingdom ruined, his family gone, betrayed, dying alone.
This is just the Dragon Quest version of Cartman licking the tears off that kid's face after he feeds him his parents in chili. Like, this is basically the vibe I'm getting.
Which is why I've been dropped, but even the most... How does your despair compare, I wonder?
Alright, let's just get to the fight. I like that Rab's just ready to throw hands with that martial arts
prepare
stance.
to sample the next delicious morsel of misery.
Alright, enough monologuing. I let you have your 5 minutes of fame.
Stay focused.
Tactics. Fight wisely. Let's throw them on focus on healing. I don't remember quite how this fight plays out, but better safe than sorry. Oh yeah, 2 healers and then off tank healer, or tank / off healer, and then myself. Yeah. This is gonna go slow, but that's okay. 2 points. That might be the most damage he does with a weapon the entire game, not including his abilities. I love parrying. I know it's not very useful, only does like 80, but gosh, I love it.
Here you go, laddie.
Any mechanic in a game where I don't actually have to do anything different and can just attack and have it on, immediately my favorite. There we go. That's why we gave it a big old shield ender. I wonder, it'd be cool if like the paralyzed enemies get auto crit or something like that. Just throwing it out there, developers, if you're listening. But don't make that happen when I am paralyzed. Only when the monsters are paralyzed. That gives off the same vibe of like when you use an item to heal your Pokemon in a gym battle, And then the gym leader does it, and you're like, wait a second, you piece of garbage.
Thank you. Cheers!
Yeah, the face could have been a little more intimidating. They should have moved his head higher up the hump. Thought this might be harder than this, but I'm forgetting we're pretty over level at the moment. I do like Chimera enemies, though. They're another, like, bestial enemy or monster type that, like, gets me. Anything that's even remotely, like, Greek mythology related. Even though I know tons of different cultures had some form of Chimera monster. It is a cool trope, though. You know what's even scarier than a lion and a dragon? What if we made a dragon lion? Like, it is very much a simple but effective concept that I like. What if we made a demon dragon lion that feeds off pain? Oh, ooh. Okay, he healed himself. I'm pepped up. Sorry, Reb. I'm just gonna try to go for the kill on this one. Yep, right call. Right call.
We have carried the day.
12,000? Ah, damn. I will gladly use those points, kind sir. On nothing. On nothing. Cool. But we got him. We got points.
Where am I?
Oh, this is about to get sad again.
Wait. Those eyes. I'd know them anywhere.
All right, Snape, calm down.
Son, is it really you?
I'm here to serve you with 18 years of unpaid child support.
It was you who saved me, wasn't it?
Erwin, you're back.
Ah, that's
You're
me
back
mom
to your
Eleanor.
old self at last.
Well, biological mom Eleanor.
Eleanor?
Our son has freed you. Despair no longer holds you captive. You are free to join me after all these years.
I am, my love. I am.
He just had to sit emo boy purgatory for a little while before. Just a little emo boy purgatory. Nothing too bad. Just 18 to 20 years. I don't know how old my character is.
My
but...
dear son, my darling boy. Many hardships await you. Many trials lie ahead. But you must not stray from your path. You must not falter.
Okay.
Let the light of hope, the light inside you, be your guide. And remember, we will always watch over you.
All right.
Farewell, my darling. I love you.
Love you too,
so
Ghost Mom.
much.
Alright, bye, Mom. I gotta go. My friends are waiting.
Goodbye, my little one. Goodbye, Erwin. I hope both of you find peace at last.
Oh yeah, Rab got to hear the voice of his daughter one last time.
Honey, your hand!
Ah, sick. I'm a
It's
magic boy
glowing
again.
Your powers, they're back!
The luminary is
Sick.
restored to us.
Magic
and
boy
all thanks to his
returned.
honored parents.
Ah, sick. I think I'm gonna go find my bonus skill point panel now. If I have access to it. Octagonia. I wonder who we'll run into there. Oh wait, I already know. It's Jade. So that's okay. That's where the bonus one is for us. Yeah, I'll probably work my way this way. I'll work down. Pep chance was 10%. Magical mending, charm. Yeah, not really worth it to go get the 10. You know what? Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. Let me not speak to that too soon. Magic boy. All right. Well, cool. We put some more we put some more relatives to rest. I'm still very curious, and it just keeps bugging me because I like a good mystery, about as much as Scooby and the gang. In regard to what happened to that fifth kingdom, like they fell before our kingdom did, but they talked about it as if it was recent, like not a long ago thing. So I just want to know what happened to that. Because they're like completely wiped out. There's no big city like this one. They're like razed to the ground other than those two little basement, like little underground stair areas. So like I'm very curious to know what exactly happened to them. I have a strange feeling we're probably not done here. If we had a thing to do here in Act 1 and Act 2, then I'm going to go ahead and assume that Act 3 will probably come back at some point. Need to go unlock that campfire again. Those are some of my favorite monsters, like the three-tailed dragon. I can't remember the name of that one, but can't be expected to remember all these punny cool names. I'm just a man. Alright. Hour 30 in. We'll probably call it here once we get to Octagonia. That'll be a good place for the next step in our journey. Now what we're going to do is forge some items. Triple whammy. Whoa. Yeah, alright, I don't really care about that. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna... Okay, so the advanced version's not strong enough for us to worry about. But I think after all of that trauma, our character has finally unlocked the right to wear his ancestral armor. I stand by that. I never liked that we got it like right after we found out Like, right after we found this place, it always felt like if they were going to do that, where we fight our dad and, like, free him, that should have been the point in the game where we get the armor. Ooh, there'll be access to new chests up in this area around here. Nothing vexes me more than not having access to loot, but letting me see loot. Just doesn't sit with me very well. Here we go. One of these gross-looking skelly boys. We'll just put them all on fight wisely. Nothing we fight up to this point is going to be that good. This should wipe out the rest. That's such a sweet move. Where are they? Okay, here they are. Alrighty. Little nest up here. Molten globules, cool. Oh, I need to go all the way back around. Sweet. I do kind of appreciate that, making you explore the map, like forcing you to, because if not, I would just go from point A to point B. Riding this skeleton thing really does remind me of the Skeleton Brothers when they get all mixed up in the James Gunn Scooby-Doo movie. Like it's very evocative of that. Boy, do I love that movie. Ow, it won't let us just jump down. That's not. I think I might call this episode "Taking a Ride on the Bone Train." No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Goat movie. Oh yeah, Shad and I are both big fans of the Scooby-Doo live-action movie. It was a DVD. I have a double-sided DVD that we used to watch in the apartment a lot. Yeah, the guy helming the DC universe also wrote those two Scooby-Doo movies. I don't know if that makes me excited or worried, but they'll probably get my money anyway, so who cares? Alright, this is where we part, my wonderful skeleton mount. Thank you. Appreciate the many miles we traveled together.
Watcher, you here for a bit of R&R like everyone else, eh?
R&R? No likely. We've things to be getting on with.
Well, hold on, Rab.
Seriously? You ain't an Octagonian to let your hair down? Why else would anyone come here? Everyone's been miserable since it got all dark and that, right?
Yeah.
Well, this is where people come to forget all that horrible stuff. To have a bit of fun. I met this girl on the road, as it happens. She said she was headed here too. Course, she was a looker.
Go on.
Dressed all funny, she was. One of them martial artist types, you know.
Hey, that's my sister, you
I was
perv.
hoping to see her here, if I'm honest.
That's my sister, you
beautiful
perv.
martial artist, huh? You don't think it could be...
No, there's only one beautiful martial artist in all the world.
There he is. I thought he'd never show up. You took your time.
Alright. Well, as much as I wanted to hear him call that guy a plonker, we're gonna head on into the city and save. just going to head on in here and save and call it a... Well, no. First off, we're going to spend up way more money than we should. That used to be a statue of Hendrik.
Didn't this place used to be funner? Welcome!
A monster!
Oh, come. You're in the new Octagonia now.
This is a monster casino is basically what this place is. We saw this a bit in the prologue, or the weird little side story between Act 1 and 2 of Jade. So this is what this has turned into. Is a fun little town that is now run by monsters that is a casino. Yeah. Imagine it's some big old thing to do about greed being bad. Probably. But the reason we just spent that money is there are hidden panels, or not hidden panels, sometimes just panels, on each character's board. At least one on each that gives you just 10 bonus skill points when you get to it. So now we're going to rectify again. And well, let's just see what our character can do if we really look into it a bunch. Giga Smash, Giga Crash. Like the idea. Still going to go unlock all of this stuff though. We're gonna full out the Greatsword tree, other than any strength boosts, before we do anything. We'll come back to get that one later as we work our way down the tree. I want Greatsword Guard as well. Should have 9 left over once we get down to there, I think. No, actually, yeah, no, 9. Okay, yeah, I did my math right. Woo! Big bang it. Yeah, probably not very good, but it's a pet piece, and a pet power piece, and I do like those. That was a strength boost. Now what we're going to do is come down here and unlock more of this luminary stuff. So the good thing about increasing everybody's pep chance is, once one person becomes pep, that increases the chance that the rest of your party is. So if you all have like the squares that max out your pep, then you're drastically increasing the likelihood that during boss fights, somebody's going to get it and then cause basically everybody else to get it at some point. Alrighty. Gonna double save because I do it in basically every game I play. I appreciate everybody for stopping in today. It's been a heck of a stream. I've been Mantis. This is Balanced Brew. I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Peace.